Hello guys, it's Frosty and welcome to the channel. So this is a part 2 to my how much proof do you need reactions. The last video is getting a lot of views right now and here I am capitalizing on it. So before we get into it, like, sub, and also finish the video so that you can actually comment something that we can have fun with, making fun of whatever we're about to see. So this is how much proof do you need, right? Volume 4. Last one that I did was volume 2. 3 I'm going to do it in the future. It's way too long. I want to do something a little bit concise. So yeah, and thank you for the support for everyone who's subscribed in the last let's just say 2 months, and I really appreciate it. So please, for all those who are still watching and not subscribing, sub. All right, but anyways, let's get into the video and see how much proof we need.
Trying to last until a year. I'm not trying to last until 2 years. I don't have a time limit for my celibacy. What it is
being celibate is a
I am
joke.
just saving it now until I meet someone that really deserves it. You know?
How much proof do you need?
That's all we need. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Please, celibate.
All these people in the younger generation are just basically taught, sexual liberation is the way to go, and that's empowering, and it's not. It's a way to spread disease. It's a way to degrade yourself and end up having a whole lot of regret, some that you can't undo later on. I didn't meet Don until my mid-40s, and we did not have a child, and I'm very sad about that. I'm very sad about that.
How much proof do you need?
Well, that's the thing, I'm very young. A lot of people already picked that up on my face. I always get flack for my face when I go to work or when I meet a client. They usually doubt me because of my face, because I look a little bit young. But I do get it. I mean, even now, where most of the dating that I do is just fun and games, but I still wouldn't marry a chick who's been sexually liberated for a while, right? And to be honest, like let's imagine that I'm now 35. I'm looking for a chick. Then I meet a chick who's 32 and she's not yet married. The first thing that's going to come to mind is, why isn't she married? And then all of a sudden it starts to make sense. She's been sexually liberated. She's now at the point where she might want to be married, but no one wants to, because the moment that you spend, like if you go out on a date with her once or twice, you already know that she's been around, the way she acts. And if she gives you this whole celibate thing where she's trying to close all doors for you so that you can work for it when other guys didn't work for it, I mean, already I'm not going to choose you. So this is not a concept that they think that only men, like only certain men, most men think like this. It's just that in your countries it's not allowed to talk about. In the West they don't talk about, but here we definitely talk about it. We tell the chicks that if you do this, yeah, no one ain't gonna take you serious. And the chicks that you see who are serious like these ones, they've accepted that they're not gonna get anything. At least a good number of them have. Some of them are still in denial, but that denial is not gonna give them points. Like sometimes it is giving points in your side. But anyways, yeah, let's go on. Like, it's silly to think that you go around smashing and then you expect a guy to take you seriously when you've been conditioned to always smashing your D every time. Nah, bro. Nah.
So I just think OnlyFans is like such an amazing blessing. It has provided like an opportunity for me to just like help pay off loans, help with my life, and just like buy food and keep my cats alive and all of that. So it's really, really wonderful. It really is like an opportunity. My big thing this year as well is make your own opportunities.
OnlyFans is a blessing? How much proof do you need?
A lot of people don't know this about me. I mean, it's fairly still.
Sorry for stopping it with her face like that, but I think OnlyFans is only a blessing to these chicks because they are lazy. First, there's so much talk about how women always want to work, women want to do this, but this is the type of work they're actually fighting for. They want to be able to sell butt pics on the gram. Oh no, not on the gram, on OnlyFans. They want to do all these things that don't basically describe their value. Of course it does, in a sense, like if she's really, really attractive, then she's quite valuable, and if she's new to OnlyFans or she's not as experienced as the other chicks, yeah, of course she's valuable, but she's losing her value during that time when she's on OnlyFans or doing PORN, all that stuff. When she's doing all that stuff, she's losing value. Then she expects someone to then take it up, like I was saying previously. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why they think like that, but anyways, yeah, let's go on.
New, but I am actually celibate. And before you guys start saying like, oh, you probably just don't have sex because you can't have any, I'm pretty sure I can go find.
A lot of people don't think that, all right? Because look, she's really attractive. I'm not gonna lie, she's attractive. I never lie. She's attractive. So of course, a lot of people, like, if it meets one night and I'll never see you again, I'll probably smash, right? And a lot of guys agree with that. So of course you're gonna get it. The thing is, you think you're so valuable that you can hold out on certain guys, of which is the thing. If she meets a guy who's going to basically beg, of course she's going to make him wait. She's going to pull the celibate card on him. But if she meets a guy she is truly attracted to, she's going to give it up. So that's why I then ask the guys that wait or the guys that play in the friend zone, why? That just shows that you're not the one that she wants. If you were, that word doesn't exist to her at all.
Find a penis or a vagina somewhere. Just saying.
How much proof do you need?
Same thing goes for weight. When a girl wants to lose weight and she's not happy with her weight, it's because it doesn't have anything to do with trying to find a guy. It doesn't. I promise you it doesn't, because there is always a guy that is willing to love you or at least be attracted to you how you are. But
there is, but 9 out of 10 times you aren't choosing that guy. So that's a pointless thing to point out. I don't know why, like, chicks, like, it's evolutionary where women have been using words as weapons of warfare, right? And this is an example of that. And it doesn't work anymore because a lot of guys are now catching on and picking it up. I'm done. She's got way too many tattoos on her body anyway, so I'm already done with this.
women are constantly competing with each other. They do these things so that other women will be jealous of them because it makes us feel better about ourselves.
How much proof do you need?
That is true.
I matched with a guy who was very attractive, and like the guy I am attracted to is like tall, sort of muscly. He can be like fat, but like big, you know? I like big and muscles. And
the moment that you said big and muscles, the whole fat thing where you're trying to make yourself feel better doesn't make sense anymore. And let's talk about this for a second. Like, this chick is what? She's probably like, I don't know. Okay, I mean, I don't know how many kgs, like a lot of kgs. Let's just say a lot of kgs, right? And she expects a guy who's in shape, which means that this guy, for him to have all those muscles, he had to work for it. What about her? She expects you to love her the way that she is, right? But then she's giving expectations right after that. And at the same time, if a guy who's, like I previously said, if a guy who likes her the way she is comes around, she ain't gonna choose him because she's not going to respect him, right? So again, pointless. Not much proof needed. MHD
has a good smile and sparkly eyes and like knows how to laugh and stuff. So that's with like the guy I matched with, right?
How much proof?
Oh my
Good
god,
grammar and
ads.
spelling are important,
Sorry, it's like
but if
YouTube
you
doesn't
want
want
to
me watching
write
this stuff because
essays
they
that
know I hate
inspire,
ads so much.
messages.
Sorry about that. Like, how much proof do you need? The chick.
How much proof do you need?
So I met this guy online. We had our first date at a wine bar.
Okay.
I really liked him. Tall, dark, handsome, totally my type. We had a good conversation. The bill comes. It's $20.
Okay. What'd you guys have?
Just a glass, just a
Water.
A glass of wine each.
Okay.
And he wanted to split it. $10 each.
Equality. You wanted equality. You wanted things to be fair. 50-50, right? Why are you complaining? Oh God. I already. This is gonna sound really, really bad, but I'm a person who doesn't really take a lot of shit anymore. Like, growing up, I didn't understand that side of myself where I would get easily annoyed by people when they do stupid shit or say stupid shit like this, but then I would project it in a terrible way, so I'll end up looking bad. Now, after maturing a little bit, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not going to tolerate this. And that's been my attitude when it comes to girls. If I meet a girl and she's on that bullshit, I'm not going to tolerate it. But then look at it like this. A lot of women, like if you watch Fresh and Fit, a lot of women think like this and come back and say we want an equal relationship. And I'm like, guys have to deal with this all the time. I feel sorry for you guys back in the West. I'm going to speed up the video a bit. I don't want this video to be too long. But I feel sorry for you guys in the West, because think about it. This is what you're dealing with every day. Anyways, let's how much proof do you need?
Ooh, he wanted to split it? How much proof do you need?
Was it awkward? Was that moment really awkward? Did he say something? How did that moment happen?
Okay, so normally when I go out on a date, I'll usually always reach for my purse because it's just
Alligator arms. The alligator arms. You don't really mean to pay.
Why is it
Alligator
not pausing?
arms. You don't
Damn.
really mean to pay. These women know
What the
exactly
hell?
what they're doing. How much proof do you need?
Okay, my computer just broke for a second. There's this weird thing with the algorithm. Okay, so she insinuated that she wanted to pay, and now she's complaining. What the actual F, orange shirt lady? You insinuated you wanted to pay. I always say that guys, you just have to pay, just pay. But I honestly also think that if this guy is as attractive as she says, then most probably she said things or things happened where he wasn't that attracted to her anymore, so he didn't feel like it was worth it him paying the whole thing. And then when she insinuated that, well, I'm gonna pay, he's like, you bet, pay half. So yeah. Anyways, but the thing is, well, you wanted equality and now you're complaining. So let's just move back a bit because my thing started, acting weird.
Alligator arms. The alligator arms. You don't really mean to pay.
Alligator arms. You don't really mean to pay. These women know exactly what they're doing. How much proof do you need?
yeah, it's a test. And so I got my
Test.
my wallet out and I said, "Do you want to split it?" And he said, "Yeah, let's split it." And
Okay.
I don't.
Why ask then? I mean, all a girl needs to do is just to sit there and smile. I think a guy's gonna pay. Even though he didn't want to, he's probably gonna pay. And yet you asked. Made it worse, you asked. God damn it.
If you do not want to split the bill, then why do you ask the fucking question? How much proof do you need?
You know,
I'm
women
done.
have kind of, we have, as men, have this problem because you guys have an a la carte attitude towards equality. Sometimes you want us to hold the door, and then sometimes you want us to pay the bill.
No, we want you to hold the door and to pay the bill.
And
Fine. Stop preaching equality then. We're not equal if that's the case. We'll never be equal, but we're not equal if that's the case.
Oh no, she didn't. Again.
No, we want you to hold the door and to pay the bill.
Again.
No, we want you to hold the door and to pay the bill.
How much proof do you need?
I have lived so many different phases of my life where I have, gone out and acted like a slut. That's the truth. I've done that, but I don't see any.
What did I just say when she came on previously? She's been ran through, but now she's like, oh yeah, I wanna do it for the right guy, because most probably now a lot of guys of value are like, nah, she good. We don't want her anymore. So she's meeting these guys that she's not attracted to. She's like, I'll use the excuse of celibacy. Oh. And the sad thing, a lot of this stuff is actually coming to my side of the world. No cap. It's coming on my side of the world. And I'm like, what? Whew.
harm in it if guys could do it too. You know what I mean? So don't even.
We're not the same. So if we do it, we're valuable. We're sluts. Sorry, we're studs. You do it, you're a garden tool. Yeah.
Boys out there that want to call me a slut because guys do that shit too, And I already know so many people are probably gonna comment this and call me a slut, even though I'm literally saying that I'm not having sex right now. It's just the internet is.
Well, once you become, that's a part of you now, right? Right? I don't even know what that means.
Very
I don't even know why I
interesting
said it.
The foolishness. How much proof do you need?
Yeah, I mean, I love that I get to work from home. I love that I get to feel sexy and cute every single day. I love that I get to chat with all my fans. So if you think this is for you too, sign up, do your thing.
How much proof do you need?
Dude.
What? I didn't actually get that.
The internet's.
Oh, my bad.
The internet's a very interesting place.
The foolishness. How much proof do you need?
Yeah, I mean, I love that I get to work from home. I love that I get to feel sexy and cute every single day. I love that I get to chat with all my
OnlyFans.
fans. So if you think this is for you too, sign up, do your thing.
How much proof?
This is one thing that I found interesting about women. women advise each other terribly. And this is not a Western thing, or like when the manosphere say women in the West. I think this is a worldwide thing. Because here's the thing, like that other chick said, that women compete with each other. So if he does something really, really bad, I have a feeling that women end up putting a lot of people in a position, especially if these people they don't really care about, they would actually just tell them to do the exact same thing or even worse. Alright? So that they feel good. So if they do it, that means that, well, it's not too bad if they can do it, right? I think that's something that women do because it's odd. A lot of the times, like let's use the example of dating with guys. If I sleep with a chick that's been ran through and I know this and I'm using her just for fun, let's just put it like that, then another dude is, talking to me about her and it's like, and I remember something like this quite happened in the past, but it wasn't like I ran through the chick. It was one of those where I was, like it was in school and then we were friends with the chick. Then she just pissed me off. She had this horrible attitude, right? Then I wasn't friends with her anymore. But then, here's the thing. Number one, when a guy wants to do something, he's going to do it no matter what you tell him, right? He's still going to do it until maybe he experiences the backlash of it. But anyways, what this guy did, he came to me and asked me about the chick. Do you think she's cool? I want to date her. And I was completely honest. Not because I was pissed at her. I was just like, you know what? She's cute. She's hot. She's got a nice booty. Fine. But here's the thing, man. She's got a terrible attitude. She once did this to me, blah, blah, blah. Then I explained what she did. That was it. And guys usually talk like that. They tell each other the truth. Women don't do that. They tell each other what sounds good. So telling a woman to be sexually liberated sounds good on paper and saying, yeah, you can do it with whoever you want, blah, blah, blah. But then the chick who's actually in that position might not really see, but she kind of sees that she's not getting enough respect. But then she says something that feels good to her, like, well, yeah, because they're intimidated. Then when she says something that feels good, and then she's going to give the other person a terrible advice. Then the other times, like I alluded before, I think it's type of that thing where she wants that next person to be in a worse position than she is. So that's what I think. That's my take on that.
What do you need?
Of dudes. I think the main reason why girls go for bad guys is because of that excitement, that adrenaline rush they have whenever they're getting to flirt and talk with them and maybe even date them. Everyone wants their life to be like a movie. They want it dramatic and interesting. They want crazy things to happen and for there to be passion and fire in the relationship. For most girls, the idea of dating a bad guy fits perfectly with that mold of what they are looking for.
How much proof do you need? Shit.
Because I'm 27, I have a career, I push 6 figures, I've got my own place, I pay my own bills, my own car, I've got a dog, I can cook, I'm funny, my friends voted me the most memorable personality in our entire friends group.
Okay. If you see yourself having to say things like this, right? Like beforehand. Like really praise yourself before you make a point. Then that point is not even strong itself. A dumb person wearing rags can come up to me and tell me a fact, and if it's a fact, I'll know it's a fact. Him being a raggedy man doesn't change that. Of course, the delivery might be off and all that stuff, yeah. But then if I actually take time to actually, digest what he said, if it makes sense, it makes sense. You don't have to do this. I'm not saying go around listening to what people say just because they're just people. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying listen to exactly what they said. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You don't have to praise yourself like this. God damn, I don't think she's going to be able to fit through the door with her head like that. Dang.
What am I doing wrong? I don't understand. 2.5 years of being single now.
Well, maybe it's because your head is too big. He's going to have to carry it with you. I don't think that's what guys want to do. Nuh-uh. Come on, these ads, brah. These ads, brah. Where's the goddamn thing?
How much proof do you need?
Really? No guy really cares that I look like this. I took some time to color my eyebrows in, tied my hair into some weird hairband like a weirdo. Guys don't notice I do it. So I think that we, girls...
I know this is off topic, but maybe it kind of is, but the rings on the ears, man, that looks disgusting as hell. That's one thing, I don't like that. And imagine what it actually looks like without those things in their ears. Like, girls do these things, so many tattoos, like nose rings and all that. A tongue ring or tongue bar is actually okay in my eyes, because I remember I once kissed a chick with one of those and I'm like, damn, that's exciting shit. But still you having that, it alludes to certain realities that a lot of guys just don't want to have to deal with. If they don't have to, why should they? So then they are surprised that a lot of guys are not taking them seriously. I mean, guys want to smash. I mean, we've got like millions and millions of seeds down there that need to be flushed out. So of course, when I have to try to flush them out, anyway, that's sexy enough to do that for us. But then I'm not going to take a chick who looks like this seriously. I can't even bring this chick anywhere close to anyone who doesn't even know me, because I'm in a country where tattoos are not something that we support at all. Like, I've got no ink on my body, and I'm not shaming those who do. If you have, that's all you. I'm not saying that's all your personality, but you having that already disqualifies you to a certain degree, because you also need to be at a certain mindset to have that. So yeah, then they wonder why a lot of guys don't take them seriously.
Young ladies, women need to kind of evaluate the things that we do, figure out who we're doing them for.
How much proof do you need?
So I'm single again, and I'm not going back on the dating site because
B, you look like you're 45 or 50. You're going back and getting a date that actually is trying to take you seriously. Those are the same odds of you being struck by lightning twice in the same day. Once the first time, and the second time in the ambulance going to the hospital. Like, that's more likely to happen. What were you doing this whole time? You're 50. What were you doing 30 years ago? God damn.
I can see that I'm not gonna like anybody on a dating site, and I'm probably not gonna like anybody, period, at all.
Well, most of them don't like
I meet
you.
them or who they are.
At least the ones that you want.
I'll just hang out by myself, and if something comes along by chance.
Why are you making the videos
I think my
still?
best bet is to wait for an old boyfriend to maybe get divorced. I had probably like 5, 6 old boyfriends that I wouldn't mind, seeing again.
How much proof do you need?
So I think really my best bet is just
where does he find these
do
videos,
nothing.
man?
If an old boyfriend gets divorced or something and happens to look me up, then I'd be like, oh, cool. And I can...
Like I said, let me change that analogy. You're more likely to be hit by lightning the first time, and then on your way to the hospital, a freaking dinosaur is going to come up and eat your truck. And then after that, while in the belly, you're going to be struck by lightning again, but the lightning is not going to strike the dinosaur. It's going to hit you straight. That's more likely to happen than what you're talking about. Like... Lord have mercy. I'm hungry now.
I can name them. On one hand, at least, which good possibilities that they will get divorced because divorce rate is high, and maybe they'll think about me, and maybe there'll be a rumor or something. They find out I'm single. Maybe one of them will call me up. But other than that,
how much proof do you need?
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that ends the video. So no, another video of a lot of crazy women. There's just one woman, I think, who actually, oh yeah, 2 of them. The chick with the tattoo, she actually said some things that make sense. Then the other older lady who was talking about she found a man when she was in the late 40s and now she can't have kids. Yeah, those are the two. The lady who cannot have kids now, she said most of the good stuff. Like, she said most stuff that makes sense. The other one, she was just flip-flopping. So here's the thing, ladies, when it comes to being promiscuous, do it. I mean, the world is allowing you to do it, so why not just do it? But you do need to understand why, because a lot of things happen for a reason. They just don't happen because men hate women or women hate men or whatever you want to insert there. They happen for a really, really good reason. And one of the reasons why women are not promiscuous in the past is because no one would take them seriously afterwards. But now, because some men are being cucked, and then some men are actually not allowed to speak up on this, especially in the West, because it's worse in the West. Women are now doing it, but then now they are facing the harsh reality of it. So was it all worth it? That's a question that you need to ask yourself. But anyways, this was a fun video to make. Go watch this guy's channel, by the way, you guys. He's cool. Like, MHD, he's cool. Like, his videos, I actually have him, like him, got this, so go watch this video. It'll be exciting. But anyways, this is Frosty, and I'm out.